Hello. Hello guys, welcome. Maybe because it's Sunday, I don't know. I didn't see any. I didn't see any comment. But yeah, maybe it's people from TikTok, guys. The people that. But usually on Sunday there's some weird comments, mods. On Sunday it always goes crazy. Remember when we used to go in this hour specifically? People must be scrolling through their phones. I don't know. The other day I entered a live stream that it just I don't follow the person, but it just came and it was about tarot readings, free tarot readings, something like that. And I don't know the person, but you know, I just entered the chat and I was just observing, you know, what they were doing. And I just stay in there. I don't know, you know, because you really have to be very unpleasant to leave a comment on a channel that you don't follow or a creator that you don't follow. So I wonder what's it about. Welcome, KTK. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Maybe it was before. Yeah, because it took me a while, like, to log in. Yeah, usually they do it before I enter. They leave the message. Last Saturday, it was so weird. It was so cringy, so weird. I spent the first 30 minutes just it was like and the chat was full. There was people, but none of these people were part of the community, so I don't know them. They started requesting readings or asking personal questions, and I didn't know any of them. So I just started reading. I blocked a few because like I don't know how to do it when usually when I don't have people that help me or are just there just watching, you know. Like it makes me feel safe when I know there's people of the community that you don't need to engage nor anything, but maybe if you just are there, just seeing familiar faces or just sweet messages or maybe just being polite, you know, even like saying hello before you ask something, saying please and thank you, it would mean a lot. Yeah, it is cold. I believe it's not as cold as Friday. Friday was very cold in the morning. Today I didn't feel it like that. They were asking you to read. No. Saying she's in a marriage she can escape based on another tarot reading from someone else. Oh my. The novela. The telenovela. Hey, Nan. Oh my. Yeah, today, as the title says, it's Gemini's idols only. So if you are interested in another kind of reading dynamic, today is not the day. Today is going to be a reading, general reading for the Gemini idols. I do have the list here of your recommendation, guys. So yeah, this is how it's going to be. Then next Wednesday is going to be another romantic dynamic, but this time we're going to see the other side of a potential partner, that who would they attract in a stable connection if they had one. So we were going to see, to ask the cards what kind of person would they attract. This is not like an ideal partner. This is like some characteristics of a person that they would end up in a stable relationship if they had one. This is going to be all over the place. Also, one of the things that maybe people that are new, they don't know, besides that I don't read the same subjects. Like once I did a reading, a 2024 reading, for example, for a group, I only pull cards when they are going through something specific, like an event, a comeback, or something that the fans want to know. But usually, like this is why, like, you have to go and just watch the 2024 reading. What I said in the 2024 reading is everything you need to know in a general basis for what's going to happen to them in a 2024. So I know people want more. I notice that people just want, like, I believe that probably for them it's not good enough. For me, it's enough. For me, it's enough. Like, I don't have to add more than what I did back then. And I'm actually, like, I'm very well organized with the readings. I don't own anyone. Like, I always make place for different groups and for new groups, for old groups, for other artists. Like, I don't, like, I'm always, like, very updated in that sense. But yeah, I'm not just going to pull cards just to expand on a reading that is not necessary. I said what I saw back then, and that's it. I noticed this. I noticed someone left a comment the other day under my live stream when I did the reading for the Queen of Tears couple. This person was requesting a longer reading, like a video, like just a video, or maybe just a reading focus on them, because they believe that the one that I did was short. I think I spent like 20 minutes in that reading. Like, what else do you want to know? Like, I just don't, that's why sometimes I just don't read for certain things, because I know people go crazy. They go crazy. They are so, like, it seems like it's a compulsive behavior. Like, oh, you said this, I want more. I want to know more. I want to, no, leave it like that. Just please, leave some things a mystery. Like, please, let's enjoy the mystery, guys. Please, let's, oh my God. Then when they end up marrying and dating other people, then I have to throw that reading to the garbage, basically. Because, you know, there's, once, if you say like, oh, they are a confirmed couple, okay, we can maybe dedicate a video or a segment for them only. But we are talking about co-stars. So, you know. Let the poor actors breathe. She said she's quiet because she's a Gemini. Oh my God. That's a very non-Gemini statement. Are we sure she's not a Taurus? Are we sure she's not a Taurus? There's something in there that is... She's just too chill to be a Gemini. It's so different from idols. They really want actors to date. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to Koreans and astrology, they don't know very much. They use another type of... They do believe in MBTI a lot. And blood types, I believe they also believe in that. Oh, you know, Samara, today, Netflix here in my country, they finally premiered The Atypical Family. But what did they do? I believe they just premiered the first 3 episodes. I already watched 6. So thank you, Netflix, for nothing. They release it late in comparison to other parts of the world. And you have the audacity to release just 3. Oh, no, awful. Yeah, I know, I'm going to cancel it. I was waiting for this. I was like, okay, I will maintain it because this is coming. And I know, like, yeah, I want to watch the 7. I know people were talking about it. I'm going to look for it. Yeah, I'm going to continue watching it on my way, on my own. You would have had it spoiled if you didn't find it somewhere else. Yeah. I think she wanted to say she has the duality, especially since she's a double Gemini, but no, she says she can't. No, that woman is, there's no way she, like, whatever she has that Gemini placement, there's no way she's a double Gemini. Like, I don't know, like, the Gemini, you see a Gemini coming, you hear them, you observe them, maybe if they don't talk that much, but they are very communicative in different ways. That girl is not a Gemini. She must have another strong placement that is like restricting the Gemini nature. Because like, a Gemini that is quiet, no. No, not even a Gemini with the moon in Scorpio will be quiet. I wonder if that's the real date. I wonder if that's the real date. Maybe she submitted another one. But well, maybe it's all about her character. This is why I think that we should, like, I say it from observation. I don't know much about her, but in this case, that it's so different. Like, I better take from what I see of her and be like, okay, what energy does she have? What does she look like? Because Gemini, like, according to standard astrology, I don't see it. I don't see it. My friend is a Gemini and she gets adopted at random. Adopted? Hey, Leona. Now Sochi knows about astrology and did astrology show with Sumi. Oh! Sochi is very Aquarius. Is a very Aquarius woman. Yeah, I love it. She has like a stellium, right, in Aquarius? I'm so intrigued, Samara, by the typical family. I cannot wait to see more episodes because I binge watched them all together. Like, I watched until 6, and I was super invested. That now that I have to wait, it's a torture. Now that I have to wait, it's a torment for me. I cannot. I love it. I love that show. Like, I haven't actually enjoyed a K-drama in so long like this one. I love it. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. See, Gemini can be quiet, like my Gemini friends like to be quiet, but with friends. Like sitting on the phone or sitting next to each other doing their own thing. Okay. Okay. Hoshi is actually playful and the mentors agree. She comes out with them, more with them off camera, and she's funny. Dion is the opposite, very mysterious. I don't know, for me Dahyun is very Gemini. Is very Gemini. Like, I can see the playfulness in her eyes. I can see it. She's so, like, you don't know what you're going to get with her. Mina and Dahyun are the most quiet members. Yeah, probably when you interact with them, without the cameras, like, they show the real, and they are actually like more calm and reserved than what you see on camera. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so cold in here. Like, my hands are freezing. I'm going to have to get some gloves at some point. Some wooden gloves. I have some of them that are like fingerless, so I can shuffle with them because it's so cold. It's so cold. Like, for me, when my feet and my hands get cold, I get all cold because here I'm very well, like. And now Luna decides that it's playtime. She's gaming. Luna is doing well, but I believe we have to take her to the vet tomorrow again because she's losing hair in some parts of her body because she scratches a lot, so it's like an allergy. And she loses fur, like you can see the skin, the pink skin of hers. She scratches, it seems like it's itchy for her, and she loses hair in that area. The other time that she had it, and it was because she had allergies because it was very hot. And now she has been spending a lot of time in front of the heater. So because they are cold, and cats are like this. Actually, I was laughing. I was laughing at her yesterday because I do have these lamps, like the ones that you see here. These are like lamps that are from salt, Himalayan salts, and these are like lamps, and you know that they have this color, this very like orange color. And I have another one in another room, and I was like I was plugging it, and I turned it on, and she went, she jumped on the table, and she was like sitting next to it and just putting her face close to to the lamp, because she thinks, she believes that every time this color, like that is very similar to the fire, she thinks that it's warm, it's going to generate heat, it's going to be warm next to it. So she was like this next to a lamp, and the lamp just doesn't throw any kind of warmth. It just glows like that. But I was laughing at her. I was like, "That's not a heater. That's not a heater. Get out of there." Oh, hey, Jadam. Yeah, but I have to take her because she does have those rashes where she loses her skin, she loses fur, and her skin turns very red. My cat is an albino. Like, I have to live with that. He is an albino. So, she does have these injuries, allergies as well. So, but it's cold. I was thinking, I was reflecting, like, how can we prevent her or push her away from her wanting to reach the chimney or the heater? The cat is seeking warmth because it's cold. So, but well, I guess I will have to find another way. As a representative Aquarius in this chat, I can't even keep up with Gemini energy. Yeah, Gemini energy is a lot. A lot. A lot. I mean, for people that are more spontaneous, maybe it's fun. For someone that sometimes wants just a bit of peace, it's like, can we please be quiet? Like, I can be outgoing, I have my moments, but there are moments where I'm also quiet, so. Someone called it Gemini. Hey, Nina. Yeah, I thought Aquarius was the only one. Yeah. I was like, is either Aquarius or Sagittarius? Like, we need these people around. We are like, can you please stay with them, like, while I go? Okay, guys, I'm going to start with the readings because I have a lot. Okay, I'm going to start with EXO Suho. He got the 5 of Wands twice. Okay, for EXO Suho, we start with the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. So worried. And he got from this another deck that I pulled, he got the 5 of Wands again, conflict. The keyword is conflict. So, yeah, this year is, there's something about him not just, it's about giving and receiving. I think that he's not receiving what he's promised, or there's something about him having issues with people. You know, the 5 of Wands came out twice. So I do see that even if he tries to avoid it, maybe this year is all going to be about conflict. It's going to be, it's going to be, him probably not just trying to stay positive and just trying to be generous nevertheless. But I think that they don't give him what they promise him. I know he has a lot of projects. But I wonder where the conflict comes from, or the resistance. You know, there's something about, he just not agreeing with people, or maybe people just like being on his way and not keeping their word. Just not having honor, not having, not being honest. And it has to do with money. It has to do with money, resources, with stability. I don't know, maybe someone promised him something. It's like, okay, you're going to do this project and we're going to pay you, or we're going to give you this. And then I see that there's conflict, like the conflict arises. Nevertheless, in the middle, we have the Knight of Cups. So I think that he will continue on his way this year. He will continue being his loving self. Like, I don't see him stopping. I think that also not only he will be a professional, he also will be very loving, accepting. Maybe he has personal projects, he will be sharing with others, he will be inviting other people, with a very open and honest heart. Sort of, I would say, like, not addressing that there's conflict. I think that he's sort of turning his back to the conflict. Maybe it has to do with money. And he's like, okay, I will not let this affect my relationships with people. Like, I have to be my best. I have to do my best. Like, I have so much to give. Like, I have to stay positive. Like, probably, I think that this is not about the group nor anything. It's more personal. I see him like being like, I'm going to keep sharing the love with my people. Like, they don't have to know that actually, like, I'm struggling. And this could affect a bit his mental state. We have the 9 of Swords and we have the 9 of Wands. So even though he's a very persistent guy, he can go through from time to time with having nightmares, or just having a lot of stress. Because I believe that he's trying to not pay attention to what goes on inside his mind. Like, he's been a bit stubborn. He's been like, okay, they're not going to get me out of here. Like, I'm going to stay on my road. I'm going to stay on my path. Like, no one is taking me away from this. Like, I'm going to continue. But probably he's not doing his best mentally. Like, he is going to be very, very challenging for him mentally. because it's like it seems like it always resurfaces, the conflict. But I don't know if this has to do with a project that was promised or was already sold to people, and he's like, okay, I know we have issues, but we have to launch it anyways. Like, we have to give it to people because people are already waiting or they already paid for this, so we cannot disappoint them, you know. Yeah, at the end, he could get what he wants at the end. Like, he could get a bit of satisfaction. He also got another 9, the 9 of Cups. So, probably, with all these 9s, probably Suho, is going to feel like this year is like him being at the edge of, when you are about to finish something, when you're at the final stages of suffering, or not suffering, but you are a bit overwhelmed. I feel like he feels very overwhelmed with everything that is going on. He's trying to stay positive, but I think that maybe the issue here is that he's not facing the conflict. There's a conflict here, this is why it came out twice, that he's preferring to put on a beautiful smile, a positive attitude, and just keep being generous and open, and just like an artist, a very loving person, and probably, inside he's very worried. I think that this year is not going to be the year like, okay, like this is the end of the nervousness, this is the end of your struggles, like this is, no. I think that he will feel a bit overwhelmed by the last part of the year. He will feel like, okay, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired of sustaining this. But he definitely doesn't want to ask for help. This is what I see here, and I'm like, okay, like, if you feel like this, why don't you talk to people about it? Why don't you, it seems like he wants to resolve this his own way, or he wants to face it himself, and not get other people involved. But I think that at the end, he's going to get a bit of a relief. Maybe if this is a project that is taking a bit to be released, or there's some delays. I don't see delays here, but I see conflict. So maybe this conflict is sort of like pushing things, like I get the message of, this is not what I wanted. This is not what you guys promised me. But I think that he is a bit on denial, with all these Knight of Cups, 9 of Cups. There's something about him hoping for the best of these people around him. And I'm like, I don't know, but probably this is why he has the card of conflict, because the conflict that is happening is also going to open a bit the scenario, so you can see who these people really are. I think that he's not acknowledging who these people are, and that they usually do this all the time to others, and this time is him. But I think that he's trying to be responsible. He's trying to be like the good person, like the decent person, the person that keeps their word, But I think that he's a bit like, what he's trying to fix, or the image that he's trying to portray, is an illusion. Like, I don't see him winning. I sort of see him like getting a bit of peace of mind by the end of the year, being like, okay, this was tense. I felt the tension. Like the things weren't easy for me, but finally I got one project to go amazing, so I'm happy. And he feeling like, okay, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Like, you know, I had a lot of, like, a lot of fears, a lot of a lot of nightmares in my mind, different scenarios that could go wrong, but thank God they didn't go wrong. So it's sort of him trying to, I don't know, prevent something from falling that is already falling. Is already falling. Some things are happening, and he just has to he just has to see people for what they show him instead of wanting to clean the mess for them, and I think that he wants to be like diplomatic, and he wants to be like just a person that just is generous, that he gives. He's the one that comes with the solution, and he's like, let me go and clear this. Let me go and fix this. I will go. I will save this. But no, you cannot be always like this. Like saving others, and what about you? And you have to pay attention to the conflict. What is going on, and why is this going on? Okay. NCT Haechan. Another one, like, I'm starting to notice, like, a lot of ones, a lot of, like, for example, I just finished the reading for Suho, and he got the 9 of Wands among all the 9s that he got. And here for Haechan, he got the 9 of Wands at the end with another deck. And he also got a lot of ones. So I wonder what is going on in their environment, that it seems like also is going to be very heavy in the confrontation and like action, reaction. Like there's tension around them, definitely. Is this the for SM artists? I don't know. Okay, for Haechan, we start with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands, the High Priestess in reverse, and Page of Wands. And yeah, he got the card. I don't know if you can see her. She wants to accompany for me and for the reading for Haechan. Okay, and we have from the other deck, we have the card of the 9 of Wands. Oppression. That the keyword is oppression. Okay. So I think that for Haechan, first of all, I think that he is he's like opening his heart a bit this year. I wonder if he created something or if he created a song or submitted a song, a creation of his. Because I sort of see him like him pushing or maybe him sending to maybe to the company, like could it be that he's working on his solo? Or that he wrote something material for his for him and he wants to release it? Because there's something that he's like, okay, I created this from the bottom of my heart, this is artistic. Him also feeling very inspired. And he's like, okay, here it is. I will send it to you. So, but in the middle, we have the Seven of Wands. So if you notice, the Seven of Wands is usually, this is something that when I read for Haechan, I think that we often see this about him having to, not fight, but probably there's a lot of competition around him, like usually this is something that he has to deal with, especially when he wants to show a bit of like a bit of individuality and independence and also autonomy. There's something about this. There's something about every time he wants to be like, I want this for myself, like it seems like everything just like starts like attacking him. It starts attacking him. So he will definitely feel a bit attacked. He will not give up. He will just stand his ground. But probably this year is a very reactionary year for Haechan. Probably Haechan is not going to hush anymore. Like he's not going, I think that he's going to, he's a bit fed up, I would say. With the High Priestess and the Page of Wands, I think that there could be a possibility of him spilling some tea about SM or about the way they treat him. Because the High Priestess in reverse is like, I'm going to say something controversial. I'm going to, open the Pandora box. I'm going to let you know a few secrets. And I think that he does it because of this, because we have the card of oppression. We have the Nine of Wands that is, he feels like this. He feels like a lion in a cage. So the oppression, just feeling like when it comes to him, everyone is opposing him, the opposition, it's like, wow. Like probably they don't say it to his face, but it's the body language or it's certain actions. People change around him. So he's like, I want to do something for myself. He wants to be a soloist. I think he wants to be a soloist. If you see this Page of Wands, it's like, I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to go after my project, after what I want. So he's probably like very serious about it. Just a bit fed up and a bit angry, I would say. And he's like, I'm not hiding my desires anymore. I'm ambitious. I want more. So, yeah, but I don't know why maybe giving something to Haechan, it means that, there could be some drama for others, people just like, oh, why are you giving this to him? It seems like the problem is with him, or at least this is how he sees it, But he's like, I have these great ideas. I have this, I have the talent, I have the ideas, I have the voice, like I want to do it. It's my turn. I want to do it. Let me do it. And he's like, okay, if I don't fight people, I may not get my choice because my chance. Like there's so many people, like you definitely have to stand your ground because there's so many waiting for their solo probably. So it's like, yeah, I have to get a bit like aggressive. I will get a bit aggressive. You will get nasty. Yeah. I will expose you all. Yeah. He also got a knight once. In the back of the deck, the Five of Swords. He tried to clarify he got the knight once. So it's not just fretting to, like, I'm going to go. It's more like, I'm doing this. I'm on my way. I'm serious about it. I'm not, I'm not playing. I'm serious about it. I want to get this project going, my individual project. I want to get them. Um, and it has to be this year. It has to be this year. He's so passionate. He's so passionate. So passionate. Hey Natasha, how are you? Oh, you've been busy. Wait, guys, that I have to fix something. Oh my. Oh, come on. When I was, oh my God. Sorry, guys. Um, my internet is a bit weird. That's why I'm upgrading this. No. Right. Thank you, Akira. Do you notice that we're in Gemini season because I'm sort of struggling with the technology. I don't know if the technology is a Gemini thing. I think that it's more like an Aquarius thing, the technology. Okay. I'm going to continue with 17 Hoshi. Oh, a lot of major arcanas for Hoshi. Why does always 17 members have the justice, like in the readings? Like, I wonder what's that about. Maybe it has to do. Technology is not air; it's my enemy. Like 17 members, I noticed the justice comes out a lot, but it probably has to do that there are so many members that, yeah, the justice is like you have to give balance in the group or the dynamic, or do not lose your balance for others, something like that. Yeah, play this. Probably, yes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, for Hoshi, we start with the Ten of Pentacles, the World, the Justice, Strength card, and Six of Swords. And then from the Oracle, not the Oracle, the other tarot deck, he got the Emperor. So, yeah, I think that it's this is a very strong year for Hoshi. Is Hoshi also like having like individual projects that are very important? Because I sort of see all these major arcanas and they give me like you go, you do you because you're going to do great. The Ten of Pentacles, the World, there's something with resources, stability, with, sorry, I'm going to put my hands in my pocket so I don't echo. There's something about him just finally having the confidence or just the stability to be like, okay, you go, you have the permission to go and do what you have to do. I think that he's going to get an opportunity that is going to be very important for him. Because the Justice in the middle is like, finally, it's my turn. Or probably it's the group's turn, more than just him. Maybe this year is going to be very important for the group. Because the Wall card is like a change in his face, like advancing, finally closing a cycle where maybe, there weren't enough stabilities. There wasn't enough for them. There was always an issue with, I don't know, accordingly to what I see from Hoshi, there's always this issue of like whenever I want to do something, they tell me that it's not, that they don't have it. Like they don't have enough to give it to me. Like, for example, if he wants to do something, a concept or something very different, they're like, oh no, maybe next time, because now we are a bit like, we're having some issues, so yeah, maybe next time. So I sort of see that he went through this period of like feeling like, okay, they will never give me the opportunity to shine or the opportunity to show my value, to show that what I can do. With the Justice, is like, this is your year. This is your year. And also the Strength card. The Strength card is like letting him know that he has to be patient because he's going to achieve everything that he has set up to do this year. It's all about just being patient, trusting himself, having a bit more of appreciation for himself. The Six of Swords also, I'm like, I see a lot of traveling. The Six of Swords literally can be travel, but it can also be him being on the internet, just people talking about him on the internet. But this is not to speak of him negatively. It's more like maybe some, promotions, something that it has to do with him. But I see him advancing a lot and traveling a lot. But it's like, just be patient. He has to be patient. And things will get in him. I think that he starts with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's not that Hoshi comes from a place of lacking or comes from a place of like, oh, we had a tough year last year. No. He had been feeling actually very secure. Maybe, the final months of last year, of 2023, he already was feeling like, okay, we're doing great. We are getting the recognition, we are getting the stability. Finally, I can see, we all can see it together that we have our place. But I think that still with the justice, it's like there's a lot of things to be done still. You know, I think that probably they owe 17 members a lot when it comes to opportunities or even maybe money. So it's like, you know, don't get like too comfortable. It's like you still have to keep fighting for more. Keep asking for more for yourself. Don't be afraid to ask. Stand your ground. Ask for what you believe that you deserve. Like, I want to do this on my own. Like, I want to launch this project. Like, I want to go here and I want to participate in the show. Ask for it. This year is going to be very good for him. So he just have to ask it. And also with the emperor is like, you know, you are a star. You are an emperor. You are an authority. Like, you are not just someone that just debuted. You have the authority of your work, of your consistency in the business, of how much you had grown. Now it's time to ask. Like, and do it from a place of like you feel proud of yourself, of what you have achieved. Definitely, maybe he has from time to time. He still has a bit of doubts about himself and his value. You know, sort of being like, oh, you know, I want to do this, but I don't know if this will be good enough. I think that the cards is like, ask and you shall receive. But he has to put himself in the role of an emperor. He has to believe it. You know, he has to embody the energy of the emperor. The emperor is very secure in their skills. No one moves them from where they are. They don't have to, you know, do the extra work to show that they are deserving of a chance. No, you are an authority. You are an authority. Just lift your finger, very confident, and be like, I want this for myself. I want to do this. You know, and he has to get more courageous. I believe he has to connect a bit. And probably by the end of the year, he will achieve this. But it's like the emperor is like, don't be shy. Like, don't be, you know, like, don't get all awkward about saying it out loud. I deserve it. I deserve all the opportunities. I'm amazing at my job. I never fail. Hey, Stray Kids Pink Lover. Okay, I'm going to continue with June, 17 June. Is June okay? Okay, for June, we start with the 4 wands in reverse, Knight of Cups, the Star card, oh, a naked lady, the Star card, Ten of Swords, the Tower, and we have from the other deck, we have the Nine of Cups, Joy. Definitely with the Star in the middle, I think that this year is going to be a year where he's going to be a star. Like probably like showing himself a bit more individually, like showing his charms and just being like in the spotlight a bit more. Feeling lucky, feeling very lucky. But I think that there's something very, hey, Vanessa Pro. I think that there's something about Kun. Just, I think he can be a bit pessimist, a bit about. He has a conflict with enjoying. This is why we have the card of joy. I think that the cards are like, you know, you have to enjoy a bit more. Like, where is the joy in your life? Because we start with the 4 of Wands in reverse. So for me, it's like, yeah, it could be celebration. Like the guys had been celebrating a lot of victories, personal victories, and it feels like, you know, when in your house, like everyone is happy in your household, and everyone is smiling, and you're like, wow, this is great. And I think that he's loving this. But there's a bit of like him thinking like, okay, I love this for us. Like I want us to keep being happy. I'm feeling sensitive myself. Like I'm feeling very sensitive. I love my people. Probably feeling a bit much more affectionate, and him maybe wanting to show a bit much more the members. Like, okay, like I love you, I appreciate you, you know, sort of wanting to express the love. But I think that he's afraid. With the 9 of Wands, it's like the impossibility to be like, or maybe a bit of negativity and just being like, okay, when is the party over? You know when you are like, okay, I'm sure something bad is going to happen. Like you're like, okay, what is everything, we are enjoying this too much. Like, where is the catch? You know, him sort of feeling a bit sensitive about this, like, okay, like everything is so shiny, everything is possible, it feels like a dream, and I feel a bit afraid. And definitely with the 10 of Swords and the Tower, I see the fear in him. He is a bit afraid that, you know, that the moments of happiness can be destroyed in a second. But I think that it has to do with maybe his mentality and the way he processes feeling happy. You know, maybe, I don't know about June, I don't know where he comes from, I don't know his history, but there's something about him probably like being like, you know, like, what is the catch in this? Like, something is going to end this that we are feeling right now. Like everything that we are enjoying right now is going to be taken away from us very soon. Like sort of being a bit pessimist and ruining a bit the mood. But I think that he's like he's waiting for something to fall. Or at least he knows it's about to fall. And he sort of is afraid. It's like he cannot stop thinking about it. Like, yeah, like I was, I had a good time, you know, I actually like everything was going very well. But I'm sort of seeing it here, the Ten of Swords and in the Tower, and I'm like, that's also part of his journey this year. You know, somehow facing the Tower moments in life. You know, that that maybe, you know, the year can start like start very positively, and you actually like having the best time and you enjoying a lot. But then something changes, an abrupt change is going to come. And he's like, I told you so, I knew something better was going to come. And it's not that of tragedy, but it's like something that has to end. Maybe something about a business that has to fall. Something like is going to, like that probably he also has the suspicion. You know, he has suspicions. Like, I was saying like, oh, he's being pessimist, but I think that he also has suspicion of something around him. He's like, you know, we are being treated very nicely. Like, what is going on? And he cannot help but feel like that. You know, it can be seen from outside like, okay, you are really like being very negative right now. You know, like you don't have to think like that. Yeah, see the Nine of Swords. It keeps him up at night also. It keeps him up at night as well. He doesn't want this period of good luck to end. Like he sees it like, oh, it's something good. But the card, you know, the card that he got as the last one as advice is the Nine of Cups. It's the card of joy. So maybe what this card is telling him is that even in chaos and even in moments of a lot of mess or a lot of, you know, things maybe ending and things just being very confusing and chaotic. And also the swords, it could be that all of this is in his mind. You know, that we are talking about the Gemini person and he gets all these swords and the Tower. So maybe it's a perception of him, you know, maybe him having nightmares or him just, you know, getting very suspicious for everything that he's seeing. And he's like, okay, what if something happens, you know, and actually the last card is the card of joy. So it's like, you know, nothing is going to happen to you. Like, you're going to be okay. You know, and even if there's some adjustments, some endings, something is changing, adapt to the change. Don't see it as, oh no, look what happened. No, just adapt to it. Don't fight it. Don't think that, oh, it's all over. No. Just like go with the flow, like these dolphins. Just go with the flow. This is Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces. Joy. It's like keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. But I wonder, I don't know him, I don't know June. I wonder if he gets on his mind like that. Like he gets on the defensive when things are doing very well. Okay. A car already jumped out. This reading is going to be for Itzy, Yeji. And she already got the full. So, new beginnings for Yeji. New beginnings. Oh, well. New beginnings, another one. What is going on with these Gemini idols and the Nine of Swords? The Ten of Swords? What is going on? Doesn't this card, I don't know if I said it, guys, before, but on a live stream, but doesn't this is the card of the Judgment. Doesn't this person sort of looks like the actor, Mads Mikkelsen? Doesn't it look like Mads Mikkelsen? I always see it and I'm like, it's Mads Mikkelsen. Collective anxiety when entering their season. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, Yeah, Yeah, with Pisces, we also felt it. With Pisces, it was like that as well. Okay. But I think that Yeji is sort of at the final at the final stages of suffering. And when I say suffering, I mean like mental suffering, or maybe just feeling like, oh my God, like I cannot run away from this. I'm always overthinking this. Like I always remember what happened. Like there's a lot of things that she definitely feels very hurt, but things that have been said in the past, still hurting a bit things. But she's in the final stages, and also with the Fool is like, start all over. Start all over. Just let it go. Just be a bit crazy. Like the Fool doesn't measure. Like they don't measure. They don't. They just adventure themselves. They are not like, okay, I have to calculate. It's like, whatever is hurting right now is going to set you free first. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning when you can drop some swords. Like drop it. Like drop it. In the middle I have the King of Swords. So I wonder if this is... Did I show the cards, guys? I believe I didn't show the cards. Because I was talking about the Mads Mikkelsen's card, and I think, okay, if I didn't, I apologize. For Yeji, the Fool, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, the Magician, and Two of Wands in reverse. And the Mads Mikkelsen, the Judgment card. So, I think that the Fool card is like, whatever will be, will be. Like, just go with the flow. Just go with whatever you're feeling, you're thinking. Like, just like go through it. In the middle, I have this King of Swords. So I wonder if this is someone meaningful to her. It could be the CEO, their CEO. But I think that this person can sort of come to give Yeji a bit of clarity. I think that this person, since it's in the middle of the reading, could be very important for her this season, or this year, 2024. Because this person is very cold, is very detached, is very analytical, but he sort of is like, with his very severe view of life, he's sort of inviting her, to like organize yourself, like pull yourself together. He's like, okay, this is what you need to know. This is how we're going to do things. I have this information. I have this for you. Like, this is how we're going to do this. Let's work. And this is like a leader, you know, this is someone that probably she admires, and is someone that is like, okay, let's do this. Because he sees the potential in Yeji. He sees the potential. So he's like, yeah, we maybe do not have that much, but the little things that we have, like, you can save us. They rely on Yeji a lot. And probably this year, I don't know if Itzy had a comeback or if they're having a comeback soon, but I sort of see this and I'm like, this is more about them asking Yeji to do appearances or to handle the media, or being like, you know, you're going to be the creator this year. Like, we're going to put you out there. Like, you're going to do the interviews. We're going to send you to these places. You're going to show up. You're going to do most of the creations. It's going to have your face. Because they're like, you know, we know you are a smart girl. We know you're smart. We know you can make magic with the little that we give you. So it's a bit like a mind control, like sort of being like, you know, we are not going to give you more money, nor opportunities, but we know you can handle things very well or work under stress. So you go and shine. She's saving them. Yeah, because she got the Two of Wands in reverse. So I think that there's something about Yeji feeling like, yeah, in ideas or beginnings, she can initiate certain activities for the group. She can do certain like openings for the group. But the Two of Wands is like, you know, I need my counterpart. I need, you know, in order to keep expanding, to keep growing, I need something from the other part. I need like commitment, I need willpower, I need people with ambition, I need people that I can go farther with these people. Or you give me the money, or you give me the assets, like you give me the motivation to keep, like you know, the Two of Wands is someone that already is creating. You know, usually in the usual, this is the after tarot, in the usual Rider-Waite-Smith, we have this person standing alone with the two wands. So it's like, you know, the person is slowly expanding. He started with just one wand, with just one idea, and now he has two. So there's an evolution, you know, it's like, okay, I made it. I was able to create one more wand. So I want to keep going out there and having more ones. But in order for me to advance, like I need the materials, I need the people around me that also can collaborate with me, someone that is like a visionary like me, someone that is passionate about creating something new like me. I cannot do this alone. I cannot keep advancing like you want me to if I don't have someone to rely on. It's like I need someone else to dream this with me, to organize this with me, to start this with me. I cannot do everything on my own. Like probably this feels also a lack of motivation. Not motivation, creation, I would say. Lack of creation. It's like, okay, she, with the magician, is like sort of entertaining the people, or, you know, just trying to, you know, have fun, be outgoing, just being a great communicator, you know, just being very talented, just, you know, entertaining the masses. But then it's like, okay, what do we do? It's like she needs to keep creating, and she needs her group, she needs her people, she needs her stuff. Like, it seems like this woman is all alone. All that she has is just a boss, an authority figure, someone that is like being like, oh yeah, you can do it. Yeah, but give me the tools. You know, it's like, yeah, everything is good with the way you see things, like your speech is all very fancy, but where is the tools? See, see, she got the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So she could, someone, and another member could show up to sort of give her a hand, but the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like, it's not stable enough. Another member could sort of help her. Maybe not another member, maybe someone from another group. Someone that feels like a mother. Someone be like, you know, I can help you. Like, what do you need? Do you want me to help you with this? Like, do you want us to create something together? I can help you. Yeah, she needs help. She needs the vision of others. She needs help on her own. She cannot do anything. Like, she's trying, definitely she's trying, because she's like, okay, I'm the magician. I can pretend. I can, you know, I can, but, And the card of the judgment, you know, and then her also feeling the judgment. Maybe people also seeing what she's doing or what she's showing, and people being like, really? That's what you did? That's how you show up? Wow, like that's so not good. You know, her feeling like the judgment. I think that the one thing that has Yeji is that I think that she, and probably this is something that a lot of leaders have, is this, that she is a believer, that she is like a hopeless romantic, like not romantic, but she's like this very hopeful person that she's like, okay, yeah, I have no idea how we're going to get out of here, but I'm going to make this work nevertheless, because I don't see her like slowing down or, you know, quitting, no. But at the end, it's always the judgment, and the judgment, you know, like I said, the judgment, the tower, all these very heavy cards. Also, like I mentioned at the beginning, the cards of conflict, you know, all of them are information. Like, it's not a coincidence that they are issues. They are issues because, you know, the people that are supposed to take care of them, they are not doing their job. So, you know, instead of the leader taking it on themselves and be like, oh, maybe I did something wrong. This is why we are like this. No. Don't let them brainwash you. Don't let someone like this, with their authority, you know, come and tell you like, oh, you need to do your job better. Like, but I think that for them, I don't know, in the sense of Yeji, and maybe when I read for other leaders, there's this sense that it seems like they accept the feedback that they are given. You know, I think that sometimes I sense that the feedback that they are being given is very harsh. It's not productive. It's just like to put the blame on someone, you know, like, oh, you're the leader, yeah, tell your people to do better. And it's like, well, yeah, but what about you? What about what you didn't give us back then? So, but I sort of see that they, in their mentality, they take it. They take it like it's valid. Like, yeah, it's like this. Because the CEO said it, because this important representative said it. If they say that I'm worthless or that I'm not doing well my job, like, I have to get back to work and be better because they told me. So there's this very like blindly acceptance of like that feedback. It's like, okay, I will do better. It's like they take it. And they start all over, and they, okay, I will do this. Hey, Fluffy. Okay, I want to continue with twice Tzuyu. Now that we were talking about twice. This is the thing that I get about every time I read for JYP. Is this JYP artist? Is this sense of like no one fights back? It's like this sense of like, okay, whatever the person in power says, it's like this. There's no resistance, no like, oh, I'm going to, no. No, I was reading for Yeji. No, I was reading for Yeji. And now I'm going to read for Tzuyu. Another one that got a lot of ones. I see a man. Could never be me and my severe problem with authority. Yeah, that's why I thought like really they don't oppose that's why I'm thinking like, okay, maybe this has to do with the way they live their careers, the way they experience being in the idol scene or entertainment, that you just have to endure it. Because, yeah, they could be overthinking and be like, oh my God, I have to do this all over. But it's not like I'm suffering. No, it's like I endure it. Like, yeah, today it sucks, but tomorrow is going to be better because it's my responsibility. I have to do better. So, this is why when I read something like this, I'm like, I don't want to be absolutist because sometimes people are like, oh my God, like they are treating the girls and the guys, they're treating them awfully. And like they are not getting what they want, but at the same time, they're not going to resign. They're not going to leave. Sometimes people have this perception of like all or nothing mentality. Maybe, since we are from different parts of the world, some of us, we are much more reactionary and emotional, and we are like, okay, if you disrespect me, like I'm out of here, bye. But maybe for them it's like, no, we must respect our elders, or like we also respect our elders, but I think that maybe we are much more like, okay, like I had enough, bye. Okay. For Tzuyu, we start with the Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Seven of Wands. A lot of wands, and also a king in the middle. You know that Yeji also got a king in the middle. So definitely another man that is very important, that is very, also is sort of rule her life like this year, is going to be very present. But probably this person is a bit much more generous, in the sense that this person wants to create something with Tzuyu. So it could be also dating rumors, because I see a man in here. So, and I sort of see that she likes him, but it could be that they are creating a project together, or that this man wants Tzuyu to participate in something, because there's a lot of ones in here. There's a lot of creation. There's a lot of like passionate new beginnings. So I sort of see that she's going to be requested for a project, to start a project, and this man is very interested in her. Is very interesting. I sort of see like a director. Could it be like a director, someone that is in charge of the ideas and the execution? But he could also, like, he's very powerful. But he could also guide her, guide her through this experience that is going to be very beneficial for her own image. I wonder if they want to hire her to represent a brand. But actually, I don't know if it's like a brand, because like, I don't see pentacles. Like, I don't see luxurious things. So I wonder if this is like a movie, or a series or something, where she sort of has to show a bit like something happens very fast. Everything around her happens very fast, and it's all about, it seems like a competition. And they're like, we want her. We want her. She definitely is going to be very sweet, but very successful. Like, I see her winning something. So, and it's going to be very good for her image as well. But it's all about like showing up with your body, and be prideful, and just like, go out there, like go and show like your stamina. Not stamina, but your strengths, or be a bit like dominant, and sort of like intimidating. I think that the guy is intimidating. The guy is very intimidating, the way he wants her to play this role or to participate in this. It's like, this could be like, literally he could be a fire sign, if we would be like, okay, what is this guy? But it's like her, we want her. But nevertheless, despite him being very authoritarian, and just, being a bit like exaggerated, and just like he wants things to right now, like he doesn't wait, he's going to be very sweet to her. Like, he definitely is not going to be a creep. He's not going to treat her wrong. He's going to be very a gentleman with her. But I also wonder if people are going to talk about her and him, because he seems very present in the reading. So could this be like someone that, instead of a director, could this be like some other famous artist that gets to hang out with her? Because he's very popular as well. But, well, together they're going to make each other look good. So if people ship them, the better. Like, any publicity is good. I like it. I like it. But then the card, that she got from the other deck, that this I cannot show because it's sensitive. She got the Three of Swords, grief. So I wonder what's going on with her. I wonder what she's grieving. Like, what did she lose someone? Because there's something about her sort of dealing with grief. Even though this year is very active, there's a lot of activities for her individually. Like, it's going to be like I could sort of see that she's not going to have time to rest. Like, she's going to be like called very soon. It's like, I have this idea, let's do this. But she got the kind of grief. So I wonder if she lost someone or if she lost someone very special recently, because there's something about grief that she's not processing very well. Maybe she's sad about something. Yeah, she got the lovers as well. She got the lovers. So it could turn romantic, like for the audience. Like it could turn romantic for the audience. The audience sort of speculating, like, oh, this is, you look good with that person, like you are cute, you look good. All very lovey-dovey, all about, like, I think that people are going to ship her with a lot of people. But the main guy is this, the King of Wands. He's the main guy. Maybe he's like the most popular out of all of them. But he's really gentleman. He's very gentle. Very gentle. Oh, but Mingyu gets shipped with everyone. That poor man is like whoever is like, oh my God, like, poor man. Yeah, he's shipped with all female idols. It's like, and the guy cannot even be nice. Like, they don't let him be. They don't let him be. Like, and male idols too. Yeah. Like, the guy is just having fun, being pleasant, And the good thing about him is that maybe the good thing and also not so good, because, if he smiles at people, if he looks at people in the eye, they're already shipping him, because it seems like the guy is very authentic, and that's good. But it's like the amount of, I have a huge list, like, in here. Like, I didn't write them down, but I have the list in my mind of all the times I read recommendations for Mingyu and someone. Mingyu and this person. Mingyu and this person. Mingyu and this person. Mingyu and Mingyu with the whole industry. They were in the list of predictions of 2021 revealed dispatch couples. Nayeon and him. Oh. It would be a shock if he dated a regular person. Just a civilian. Okay, I'm going to pull cards for Fuji. Is it Kaze or Kaze? Fuji Kaze, the singer of I don't remember his song. Wait, I'm going to write it down. Wait. Japanese singer. Okay, I'm going to pull cards for the singer, for Fujii Kaze. What is going on with this Gemini artist? You know that I mentioned that from this deck that Tzuyu, she got the Three of Swords, that is the card of grief. Well, this artist, this singer, Fujii Kaze, he got the Three of Swords in the middle of the reading. So, very troubled people. And it's funny because the cards around it are very successful. Like the cards around it is very shiny. It's all prosperous. It's all like very positive and full of life. But in the middle we have the Three of Swords. So I'm like, what is going on with these Gemini people that maybe they have a lot of heartaches from the past, or a lot of deceptions from the past, or sorrow that they don't process properly. So even though there's a lot of action and there's a lot of work, or there's a lot of advances, there's a lot of sorrow as well. And probably those are the things that are very silent, like are sort of hidden in the, like something that wasn't processed or wasn't treated, with the seriousness that it should. Or maybe they dismissing it themselves, and being like, oh yeah, I'm just sad, that's all. Like, let's keep working, something like this. Okay. For this artist, for Fujii Kaze, we start with the Empress, Chariot, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and then the other deck I got the card of the Star. So in this sense, I think that it's a very hopeful reading, because even though there's something here in the middle, but I think that the Star is like, this is part of your destiny somehow. So there's a huge lesson in this, and things will accommodate. At the end, you will get out of the darkness, and there's going to be hope. There's going to be a ray of light, a possibility for you to keep shining on your own. So the first thing that I got, because I saw the Empress and I saw the Chariot, and I'm like, definitely this artist, Fujii Kaze, is very famous. Like, he probably, with the Empress and the Chariot, maybe he earned a lot of money, or he earned a lot of possibilities. Like, his whole career sort of had a glow up. I remember his song being played a lot. I actually loved it. I loved the way. I watched his concert. I believe there was a concert on Netflix of his, and I love it. I love his vibes. He gives me Pisces vibes. I don't know why. Instead of Gemini, he gives me Pisces vibes. Like, very dreamy. Just this is why when I saw the Three of Swords in the middle, I'm like, okay, he is the kind of artist that he's sort of a tormented soul. He's like a guy that goes through a lot of, like, maybe challenges, or he just gets a lot of disappointments, or he just gets his heart broken. And basically his sorrow is the fuel for his creations. He creates, something bad happens to him, and even though it's awful and it can be very painful, at the end he turns it into art. Because I have the Ace of Wands after the Three of Swords, and I have the King of Wands. So I definitely see that, yeah, he could be like dealing with some heartache or some disappointment or something, but eventually he's going to come up with a new album, or he's going to come up with new music, or he's going to come up with a new concept or with a new project, whatever, but he's going to make art. He's going to create. this sort of sorrow or this sadness is going to be like the fuel to keep creating his art. Yeah, because the Empress, the Chariot, and the Three of Swords. And also, I don't know why, it gives me betrayal. Because I think that the Empress and the Chariot is like, you know, when you are very famous, or you probably like, you know, everyone knows you or everyone wants to be associated with you because you are doing very well. So I sort of see him like, yeah, advancing, being praised, you know, being just very, just going, you know, with his career, you know, just going and just being grateful, being happy, just feeling very good about himself. But the Three of Swords is like betrayal. You know, I don't know, I don't see someone stealing from him, but I think that something happened. Someone broke his trust. Something happened. He had an issue, or he's about to have an issue with someone. And I think that it has to do with either properties, either his artistry, or his ideas, or his some kind of business that he owns. But I see him feeling very betrayed and feeling very hurt that this is happening. And I think that it has to do with fame. It has to do with him being sort of in the spotlight. I think that it has to do. So I wonder if this is like a partner or someone that was like a business partner, someone that did a deal, or he lent money to someone and that person betrayed him. So he's like sort of going through this sadness, or this just feeling very, very hurt. You know, like when you're like, oh, I cannot believe you did this to me. Like, actually, I feel very, very betrayed. I feel very sad. But the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands definitely shows me that he's a very strong man. That he's a very strong man, and that he's a creator. So I sort of see him like trying to, you know, sort of cover his wounds and be like, okay, I have to move on. I'm going to keep doing what I know best. I'm going to keep creating. I'm going to publish, I don't know, the best record ever, or I'm going to do something amazing. Something that I think that is sort of comes from a place of anger also, anger, frustration, but it sort of like gets him out of this apathic mode. You know, when you are disappointed or when you get your heart broken, you don't want to do anything, and you sort of are laying down in there. You don't want to go out, you don't want to see people, you don't want to interact, you just want to be left alone in your suffering. Well, I think that somehow whatever happened is going to get him like a bit angry. So he's like, okay, I had to do something with all this frustration that I have for this situation that happened. So I'm going to get back to work, and I'm going to write something, or I'm going to create something out of this. So I sort of see him like, I don't know if he's going to release something very soon, but I sort of see it. He's going to release something very soon, and probably he's going to be like the boss of this. He's going to be like, you know, like the ruler of this. Like, it's going to be like, I did it, this is my creation, I take ownership of this, this is mine, like this is mine. This is mine. This is my creation. Yeah, and I think that there's something, you know, with this card of the star, that, like I was mentioning a few minutes before, like for me, it feels like the star is like sort of guiding him through the darkness. It's like, yeah, you got your heart broken, or you got betrayed, but stand up and do better. Be more courageous. Like, face these people, face them. Face what they did. Don't hide in your pain and just become numb to the reality. Like, just get up and go back to work. Like, get creative, get passionate, do more, get active. Do not get lazy and pitiful and like, oh, the world is so unfair, oh, I'm hurting, oh, like, because this is why I was like, you know, he does give me Pisces vibes. Like, maybe this is the artist in him, or his alter ego as an artist, that he can get too sensitive for reality. But I think that in here is like, open your eyes. This suffering, this pain, can help you to create something even bigger and more important for you. But take it. Get back to work. Get up and do something about it. Don't wait for no one. Go and do it yourself. Be a king. Listen, fool. Yeah, I already finished. Fuji is the last one. Of course, guys, that Gemini season is still starting. I have other people in the list. Like, you can still add more people if you want. Like, this was just start for Gemini idols. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading for them. We are just beginning the season. So yeah. Next Saturday, I'm going to continue, and then if there's another subject, interesting subject that you want me to read on, or something happens on K-pop, we can add those as well. And Wednesdays, remember that Wednesdays are the romantic ones, so the theme is always going to be romantic or dynamic or just friendships or connections related. But yeah. Do you have any other questions, guys? Because I'm about to go. Okay. Oh, but thank you for stopping by, Fluffy. I know you were busy. You're going to see a very short appearance of Luna. But yeah, guys. Next time I'm going to get some woolen gloves, like because my hands are so cold, so cold. I don't know if I will be able to shuffle with the woolen, but I don't know. Like, I have the heat on, but it's very cold. Sending you warmth. I know you guys are on the other side, and you're like, "What is she talking about?" I'm sweating here. Where are you from, Banes Pro? I think that Banes Pro has my same name. I believe she does. It's probably over for C. Oh, wow. It's really hard for C. The other day, instead of Celsius, I said Fahrenheit. People in this group were like, what is she talking about? I don't know that system. But summer is coming. Yeosang? Okay. Yeosang it is. Before I go, what city were you of Mexico, Akira? I always like trying to remember and Okay, for Ateez Yeosang. Ah, Brazil. You guys all are part of Latin America, but you have like the most tropical weathers. Ah, Chihuahua. But in capital. Ah, right now in the capital. Ah. Okay, for Yeosang, we start with the Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, Page of Wands. This card also Haechan got it. There's a lot of, and I do shuffle the cards, guys, and they got the same. King of Cups and Three of Cups. And he got the card of Five of Swords, defeat. Five of Swords. Yeah, here the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, just like Haechan. I think that probably Yeosang has a conflict, but he has a conflict with maybe his mother or a very important woman in his life. But I sort of see that it could be his mother. It could be his mother. I sort of see that he is like, he wants to, I don't know, maybe it has to do with his upbringing or the way he was raised. But there's something about him sort of wanting to maybe not do what his mom or his mother tells him to do. With the Page of Wands, it's like, I will make it on my own. And I think that he has been having issues with her for a very long time. This sort of reminds me of his moon in Cancer. Probably he's very attached emotionally to his mom. And he's like, he doesn't allow himself to fully express how he feels. Or maybe that he just wants to make his own path and his own decisions in life. The Page of Wands in the middle is like, he wants to be more courageous. He probably wants to get out more to the world, or he wants to get out more and do what people of his age do. So this year he could act a bit like a teenager, sort of rebelling his parents and being like, okay, yeah, I know you wanted me to be this, but this is what I am today. And I'm feeling rebellious, and I'm feeling like I have to find my own happiness, and I have to be different. And it's very interesting because if you see in here, if you see this this person, you see the woman in there. He's walking away, and there's a woman. It's sort of like, I'm leaving. Like, let me go. I have to do me. I have to go. You cannot hold me back. I have so much to live for. You cannot hold me back. I'm not a child anymore. And also with the King of Cups and the Three of Cups, I see that this could be the leader. This could be Honjun, sort of being like, okay, whatever decision you make, I'm on your side. I'm going to take care of you. Like, I'm going to be, sort of standing behind you and see, okay, what you're doing, what decisions are you making. Like, you have me. If you need someone to talk, I'm here. Like, okay, do you want to go out? Do you want us to do something fun? I will be here. We will go. We'll go and have fun. We'll go and interact with other people. We'll have the best time. We'll celebrate. We'll have fun. But I will be watching over you. I sort of see, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Because if you notice, the mother comes as the Queen of Cups. And this person that I believe that is Honjun is from the same suit. So probably, he's sort of running away from his mother or the mother archetype, but he finds, or like he's sort of destined to be guided by someone that probably acts a lot like his mother. It's just that he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. And probably Hongjun, because he's a man, he's not going to directly be like, you have to follow what I say. He's going to act like, yeah, like I get you. Yeah, you want freedom. Yeah, do whatever you want to do. Yeah, sure. I trust you. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm also like this. But this king is a king that gets very overprotective as well. So there's not much difference between how the Queen of Cups operates with the people that she loves and how the King of Cups operates. Both of them are very emotional. Both of them can be emotionally manipulative. They can be like, because I love you and I care for you, I don't want you to do that. Because I love you. So it's like, yeah, I think that he's trying to get rid of, and also probably he wants to go out more, guys. He wants to have other friends. The Three of Cups is literally like, I want to go out and have fun. I want to go out and have some drinks and just be young and being goofy and celebrate, and I just want to go out. It's not that complex what he wants this year. It's not that the guy is not even asking for money. He's not like being like, oh yeah, I want you to buy me a house and lend me some money and I want this, I want a new car. No, he wants new experiences. He wants new experiences, and he wants to get out of his shell. Maybe literally he is a mama's boy. So, so he sort of wants to remove himself from there, and he's like, I want to be my own person. Please let me go. Because there have been issues. There have been confrontations. He actually feels very, very annoyed. Because it seems like there's a lot of she demands a lot out of him. So he's fed up. He's like, I'm tired of the drama. I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, he had the Knight of Swords. So yeah, and also I think that there's something about him, probably he wants to be seen much more. He wants people to appreciate more of him and his personality. He's like, guys, I want you to stop worrying about me. I can take care of myself. I can defend myself. I think that a lot of people take him for granted. They're like, oh no, not him, because he doesn't know how. And actually, he's very combative. He's very combative. He's a very combative person. He can be like, if you put him in a situation of pressure, this is why he wants to be left alone, because he's like, I'm losing my patience. And probably he doesn't want, his family to see that side of him really getting very angry. And probably, with the Knight of Swords, he can hurt people with words. Once he gets on his, he's so fed up, he's going to tell you a few truths to your faces that is going, is going to make a huge impact on you. So he's like, I don't want to do this, so don't push me. But I'm very close to losing my patience. And yeah, with the card of defeat. See another placement. This card is Venus in Aquarius. The card of defeat. I think that if you see, do you see the spider? The spider, how it definitely is attacking other people. but he not not other people, other spiders or other bugs. Sorry, not people. But this is how he feels. He feels like don't touch me, don't touch me. Like don't tell me what to do. I'm tired. I'm tired of you people not trusting me. Like I'm like and just in case I'm going to attack. Just in case I'm going to say something unpleasant. So I think that this year is a year where he is not holding back anymore. His anger issues, I would say. But it's just because I think that they put him in the box where it's not just the group or it's not just being an idol. It's also probably with the dynamic in his family and the way he was raised. This is a very long journey of him just always being the good guy. And he's like, I can also be the bad guy if I wanted to. I think that he's very curious about like, okay, if I was pushed to the limits, like, would I be the bad guy? But he wants to go in there, it's like he doesn't want to repress himself anymore. But he is on the defensive. He is like, please let me go. Please stop restricting me. Let me go. Don't smother me. Don't. Yeah, he's a very chill guy. He's a pacifist, but I think that he's like, I need a change. I need to change. I need to move. I don't know. He needs to do something. He needs to do something to change his energy, because he's like. But I think that I saw the leader in there, so I'm like, he's not going to leave him alone. He's like, okay, you do what you have to do. I will be here just in case, because if you need an advice, I'm here. If you need a piece of advice, I'm around. So, yeah, maybe Hongjun also, like, because he's very perceptive, maybe he also, like, he could also be one of these people that is like, let's not leave him alone. But at the same time, he's like, okay, you do what you have to do. I will be around. Probably he also like is suspicious of something. He's like, what is going on with you? Are you okay? Like, I think that it's not that he is hurt or that he's like or that he is going through something painful. I don't see other people. I only see the mother, the mother that I saw at the beginning. That also is very telling. There's a lot of young men that actually have this very toxic connection with their mother, and out of respect, or just because they cannot like get away from their family, they just get very angry. They get very angry. They get very resentful. And also, if this is a kind of person that he doesn't talk that much about how he feels, he is like a ticking bomb. He is like a bomb, a walking bomb. He can, explode at any moment. So this is why people are tiptoeing around him. It's like, okay, what is going on? What do you need? Okay, we understand. You want freedom. You want to live your own life. Great. We will come with you. We will help you. We will assist you. But yeah, be careful. Because they are like, there must be a reason why people feel the need to be around him, to be like, okay, not to protect him, but it's like, let's not leave him alone. Probably he's feeling adventurous. He wants to live life. He wants to do things. He wants to be more free. But probably he is a bit, it's not that he's innocent, but probably he just he doesn't know yet how to manage in different settings, and just so he doesn't get like scammed or fooled by people, and also let's not forget that he's an idol, so he has to be very careful about, like, okay, you want to go out, who are you hanging out with, because that alcohol, a lot of things. So yeah, guys. Yeah. I think that definitely for him it feels like a restriction. It feels like they don't let him breathe. It feels like he feels like a personal attack. Like no one trusts me. Like everyone thinks I'm a fool and I know things. Actually, he's acting like a teenager. Like a teenager in his rebellious era. And that's also valid, that's also healthy. For him, he has to express himself more. And maybe this year, it's all about expressing his anger or expressing his boundaries and being like, I want to do me. Like, let me do what I want to do. And this is a shock for everyone around him that maybe had this perception of like, oh no, he will always be like this. He will never change. He will always do what we say. He's rebelling. Not his teenager. Yeah, I like it. I like Yeosang. I really like his energy. But yeah, he is a bit impulsive. Like he has some anger issues. But it's okay. It's not going crazy, but it's in there. It's in there. It needs to be explored. Okay, guys, now yes, I'm going to go. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining today. I know that you were expecting me yesterday, but thank you so much because I changed the day. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great weekend. Love you.